time. And so just do me this small favor. Yeah, you should be in your mirror already. Remember, you got to be the loudest voice in your ear. Ain't too many people that you're going to run into today that's just going to big you up. That's just going to tell you you're royally and wonderfully made, that you're a royal priest. There ain't too many people. In fact, what people are going to do is they're going to big you down. Then you're going to run into somebody today. They're going to be like, huh, that vision? You ain't going to do that. You said what? You ain't going to do that. Why? Because they putting themselves on you, and that's why you got to be the loudest person in your ear. And so just do me this favor. The first affirmation, the first thing I need you to say is I match my dreams with my discipline. Yeah, I ain't wishing. Come on. You know why we do these calls. Consistency and discipline. Most people have a dream, and they don't have the discipline to chase it. I match my dreams with my discipline. Yeah, I ain't wishing on no genie. Yeah, I know what I'm about to do. Yeah, why? Because of my, oh, come on, somebody. Come on, yeah, I see it. Thank you, Toy. I see it. I got to make sure we're saying it. Yeah, come on, I got to make sure we're saying these affirmations. You know, your brain got to see something at least 7 times before you remember. And so you're saying it, you're typing it, you're texting it to your homie, you're putting it on your social media. You got to remember these affirmations. Oh, come on, God, it's getting hot. Yeah, I know what that means. The gloves got to come off. Justin, I'm going to mail you these. The gloves got to come off. It's getting hot. Let's get hot. Watch this second one. Watch this second one. Yeah, I'm just teasing. Justin's not an Eagle fan. Yeah, he's a 49er fan. I'm just teasing. Watch this second one. Watch this second one. My vision. Come on, I need you to make this personal. My vision deserves my effort, and my future deserves my fight. Come on, my vision deserves my effort, and my future deserves my fight. Come on, my vision deserves my effort. It does. And my future deserves my fight. It does. Come on, some people ain't willing to fight for their future. Come on, some people ain't putting no effort towards the vision. And so just remind yourself, the vision that I have for my life ain't sitting in jail. The vision I have for my life ain't sitting in a cemetery. The vision I have for my life is my family. The vision I have for my life is an entrepreneur. The vision I have for my life, oh, come on, somebody, it deserves my effort. And my future deserves my fight. Come on, so I just need you to get into the fight. Yeah, I just need you to get into the fight. Your future is waiting on it. Come on, that vision is waiting on it. It ain't going to magically happen. Yeah, come on, my future deserves my fight. Now watch this last one. Yeah, come on, I see us. Watch this last one. Yep, I move with faith, focus, and follow through. Come on, I move with faith, focus, and follow through. Remember, execution is worship. A bunch of people got goals and dreams. Execution is worship. I move with faith. Oh, come on. I move with focus, and I move with follow through. Yeah, come on. No more fantasy. Only forward. Yeah, come on. No more wishing. No more hoping and dreaming. Only, oh, come on. Yep, only follow through. Yep, I'm moving forward. Hallelujah. Come on. We will not stay where we are. Every day I'm trying to get 1% better. I ain't got to do it overnight, but I am moving forward. Yeah, but then watch this last one, guys. If you could just drop that Bible verse for me. I want to make sure that we have our biblical foundation for this week. You know, we got to keep God in the mix. Come on, I ain't saying you got to be the most religious person, but you got to get God in the mix, because when God is near, we know what happens. Come on, when God is near, we know what happens. Yeah, but so just do me a favor. Drop that Bible verse for me. Come on, Dale. Come on, I see you. Okay, Sherry Day. Okay, Toy Day. Talk to me, Michelle. Yeah, I see you in the chat. Yep, Isaiah chapter 43, verse 18 and 19. Bro, come through, Susie. I see you. Yeah, Isaiah 43, 18 and 19. And watch this. Because when you read this, I need you to do me this small favor. I need you to make this personal. Yeah, I don't want you to read this as if it's 2,000 years ago. I want you to make it personal. Yeah, so Isaiah 43, 18 and 19. It says, forget the former things, Tavon. That's how personal. Forget the former things, Tavon. Come on, put your name in there. Forget the former things, Susie. Forget the former things. Oh, come on. Forget them. Come on, they're not going to serve you anymore. You told me to go. Forget the former things, Justin. Forget the former things, Morgan. Forget the former things, Ashley. Forget the former things, Beverly. Forget the former. Don't dwell on the past. You don't live there anymore. Stop talking about it. Forget the former things and do not dwell on the past. See, I'm doing a new thing. Somebody scream now. Now it springs up. Now it happens. Now you get the breakthrough. Now you get the blessed. Oh, hallelujah. Now, do you not see it? You woke up today. Can you not perceive it? It's right there in front of you, and you keep waiting. The blessing is here. Can you not see it? God, Tavon, where are you getting this from? It's right there. It's right there. Can you not see it? I'm making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. So just do me a favor, guys. It's Tuesday, so we're still early in the week, and so I just want you to drop this affirmation, drop this reminder, but just remind yourself to forget the former things. Yeah, come on, forget the former, forget the former things, the things that no longer serve you. Yeah, watch this, because I'm a firm believer. Everything we went through is a teaching moment and a learning experience. If you take the good and bad out, right? Good and bad, those are human-made terms. Yeah, I was an illegal entrepreneur, but I learned some stuff that helped me now. Okay, watch this. If you take the good and bad out and you're stuck with the experience, forget about what happened, learn from it, and move on. Why? Because that's one of God's biblical principles. Yep, come on, I see you. Forget the former things. Yep, forget the former things. That past relationship that has you stuck in your current relationship. Come on, that past mindset that has you stuck with your current goals. Come on, the past habits that have you stuck with what you're trying to pursue. Forget the former things. Yeah, come on, because we're only moving forward. But now watch this, guys. Before I get started, I do not want to forget. We are over 185 community wins on our Patreon. Come on, yeah, that's your chance to shout. Yeah, we're not even halfway through the month yet, but we're halfway to our community goals. And so you guys know, as a community, our goal was 350 this month, and we're already halfway there. And so I'm just celebrating with y'all. I'm hoping that we get there before Thanksgiving, because I know what happens when November hits around them 20 days. So I'm like, man, if we can get to like 300 by the 20th, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. But I do want to just congratulate everybody and thank you for posting. We're building this community. We're over 30 strong. We're over in the UK. We're in different states. And so we're an international community, all bound together by chasing goals. And so watch this, guys, because as I make this transition, I need you guys to hear this with the right ears. Yeah, I'll say it again. I want to make sure that this isn't coming from a place of malice. But when I got this information, it changed my life. And so just do me a favor. Just type, if I was to title this something, just type, don't be delusional. Yeah, don't be delusional. Don't be delusional. Don't be delusional. And the reason that I'm asking you to type it, the reason I'm asking you to do that is because sometimes we have a negative connotation with the word delusional. Like, it makes you seem dumb. It makes you seem crazy, but that's not true. Sometimes delusional is just a mindset. And so when we look at our goals and we look at our life, what I can't allow us to do, what we can't afford to do, is to be delusional. Yeah, delusion is expensive. Yeah, it robs you of time. Yeah, being delusional will rob you of opportunities, of peace, of potential. Yeah, delusion isn't a place that you want to live. But what I've realized is too many of us are living in a fantasy version of our future. Yeah, we see it, we talk about it, we pray about it, but we never move towards it. And so here goes an example, because there was somebody who had a 6-figure dream with a minimum wage discipline. Oh, come on. Yeah, when I wrote that down, I said, Tavon, make sure you say that slow. Yeah, think about, you got a 6-figure dream, but you have minimum wage discipline. Yeah, you got a vision board full of promises, but an empty calendar with no plan. And see, if I could be honest with you, change you, delusion is costing you. Yeah. And so somebody's like, well, what is delusion? Delusion is believing the dream without committing to the discipline. Yeah, I'll say it again, as simple as I can. Delusion is believing in your dream without committing to the discipline. And so we've learned that a vision is sacred. Vision comes from God, but vision without work becomes fantasy. Come on, watch this. Yeah, I gotta come to your front door today. I told somebody, I said, I'm going to make somebody angry. My mom told me I gotta stop saying pissed off, so I'm going to start saying angry. I'm going to make somebody angry. But angry is an emotion, and if I can trigger an emotion in you, hopefully it triggers you to change. Because here's the newsflash, change you. Hope is not a strategy. Prayer is not a substitute for planning. Faith without works is still dead. Not delayed, dead. And so, for example, some of us have been about to start that business for 5 years. Some of us are chasing the same goal since we joined Change You as we are now. And I'm not saying you shouldn't chase the goal, but I'm saying no strategy and hoping for the thing that just happened is delusion. And we're delusional if we think that time is going to happen, that stuff's just going to happen. No. We think time will wait for our excuses. That's delusion. And so if I could, I got some examples for us, because I know sometimes it's hard for us to identify. Yeah, so if Tayana's on her, Tayana, somebody said to me, what does delusion look like? And I said, let me break it down as if I'm talking to Tayana. And so in our faith, delusion saying, God's going to do it. Come on, yeah, I want you to be able to identify where you're at in our faith. Come on, you know we got our pillars, right? Faith, family, fitness, finance, and our future. And so in any of the pillars, if we're acting out of delusion in any of these pillars, remember how we do anything is how we do everything. And I would hate for you to be phenomenal in one area and thriving in the other area, all because you're delusional about what it takes or what you're doing. Come on, you guys still with me? And so watch this, because in our faith, delusion is saying God's going to do it, but not stewarding what he's already given you. Yeah, I seen the post. Excuse me. I seen the post that said somebody's been praying that they get some transportation. They've been praying for a car, and God sent the bus by them 3 times in a day, and they ignored it. If somebody's been praying that they can get some money to eat, somebody gives them some McDonald's, and they're too good for it. See, what we've come to learn is God does bless us, but we don't steward the things he blesses us with, and then we act like God ain't working. And so if I could give this reality check, because I know some of us in our faith are in delusional land. Yeah, it's like, man, that God you be talking to, TP, that ain't the God that I be talking to. And I'm like, yeah, it is. But God's not your genie. He's your partner. Oh, come on. Yeah, and so in other words, anytime you ask God for something, that means you got to get active. Anytime you ask God for something, that means you got something to do. He's not a genie. You don't rub on a magic lamp and say, God, make this happen, and he does it. And so you've been praying to God to bless your finances, but you haven't created a budget. That's not faith. That's fantasy. Come on. Come on, I told you I got to come for you today. Come on, I told you I got to come for you today. The stuff that you've been praying for, you ain't been doing nothing for. You've been praying to get healthier, but you ain't walked one step. You've been praying for your family. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to step on your toes too much. And so watch this. How can we change it? You set a spiritual routine. So come on, somebody write it down. A spiritual routine, prayer plus action. Yeah, you read one verse and then you live the verse. Yeah, faith is movement. I'm not saying you got to be the most spiritual person, but you have to have some type of routine if you're going to increase your faith and move it from delusional to reality. Oh, come on, watch this. Watch the second one. Watch the second one, because this one's the one that's going to hurt. Yeah, I've learned when it comes to faith, we can hide faith because I can pray in my head and you don't know what I say to God. But watch this. You can't hide your finances. Oh, come on. Yeah, and there's levels to this, right? There's levels to this. But delusion is believing that you're a millionaire and spending like you already won. Oh, come on. My wife had to tell me this. She said, Tavon, I know you want to be a millionaire, but we ain't there yet. I said, we making money. You ain't a millionaire, Tavon. I said, ouch. Yeah, I had to stop living in delusional land. Right? And so here goes an example, because you and your kids got $500 shoes, but you got a $5 mindset. I'm sorry. Ouch. Huh? You're financing your image instead of your future. And then we wonder why we can't get ahead. And so watch this. How can we change this, Tavon? I don't want to be delusional with my money. How can we change this? You track every dollar you spend for 30 days. Yeah, I guarantee some of us can't even do it. If you could do it just after 1 week, you'll look back and be like, I spent money on what? But track every dollar for 30 days. Yeah, start saving before you start showing off. Yeah, build a side hustle with a goal, not a hashtag. And watch this last one. Get financially naked. Yeah, know exactly how much you owe, know exactly how much you make, and know exactly how much you keep. Now watch this, because I gave us some tangible things. Is anything I said something that somebody on this call cannot do? Yeah, come on. I'm just asking. I just want to make sure I'm not asking us to do the impossible. I just want to make sure I'm not asking us to go too far. So watch this. I only got a couple minutes left. And so in our fitness, hey, man, you mean I'm delusional in my fitness? I mean, you tell me. Delusion is saying I'm getting in shape, but every day you eat like it's a holiday. I wasn't supposed to mention that. My bad. And so watch this, because this is what I love. You can't pray calories away. Huh? Come on, I know you tried. You can't pray calories away. You can't manifest muscles. How your body is your first business, you got to manage it. Oh, come on. Why are you talking about me, TP? Because I'm trying to get you to change. And so watch this. How can we change the delusion in our fitness? You commit to 3 consistent days a week. I'm not even saying you got to work out every day. But remember, if you can walk. If you can run. If you can crawl. But move. This is the only body you get. Yeah, watch this. Shout out to Deborah. Drink water like it's your job. Yeah, it blows my mind how much water will fix. You got a headache, drink some water. You feel a little tired, drink some water. Yeah, come on. I promise you, the more water you drink, the more you stay out of people's business because you're so busy running to the bathroom. drink your water. And then watch this last one. Stop negotiating with your health. Yeah, it's the foundation for every other goal. Health is a non-negotiable. I must walk. I must do some squats, some push-ups, something. Why? Because it's a non-negotiable. Yeah, come on. I got to get to our last two pillars. Watch this. The family. The family. Tavon, come on. You don't even know my family. How you going to tell me I'm delusional in my family? Maybe you're not. But if the shoe fits, just do me a favor and tie the lace tight, all right? Because a delusion in your family is believing that your family would just work itself out. It'll just get better. Without communication, without forgiveness, without quality time, it's just going to get better. I've been praying and I know God got it. And so the example, you're working hard to provide, but your kids want presents, not your paycheck. Come on, can we talk about it? So how can we change this? I've been delusional thinking my family's just going to grow closer. I've just been thinking it's going to happen, and it hasn't been happening. How can I change this? Watch this. All you got to do is schedule some family check-ins. I text my family once a week, every other week, just to check in. Hey, I just want to make sure you're okay. What's wrong with that? You said that your goal was to get your family closer. Yeah, why can't you heal what you hide? Oh, come on. Yeah, you got to have the hard conversations. They're family. And so it's like if you cut somebody off and you ain't talking to them, if you had the hard conversation and they decide they don't want to talk to you anymore, that's where we was at anyway. Huh? But guess what? I can live with my life because I got goals and I'm not having burdens holding me down. Yeah, have the hard conversations. And then watch this, write this down. Because I'm a firm believer that we're on this call to be different. And so legacy starts with leadership, not likes. Yeah, I know plenty of people who post an amazing family on social media and then their kids don't talk to them. Yeah, their spouse despises them. Yeah, I told my family that the second that you guys feel like I'm doing other stuff more than here, I'm done with it. Because this is what's important. And so I'm just asking you, when it comes to your family and the goals you have, are you trying to leave a legacy or do you just want to get a bunch of likes? Well, come on. All right, guys, I got 4 minutes. I got to get us out of here. But I did want to give us these examples of what delusion looks like. Because when he said that to me, I'm like, man, I didn't think I was delusional. But trying to get somewhere without a plan to get there is the definition of, So how can we fix this, TP? You gave us some stuff we can do, but how can we fix this? Yeah, this is where we take our notes. Step 1, you get honest about where you are. And you can't fix what you don't face. I'll say it again. You can't fix what you don't face. You got to be honest. Write down exactly where you stand in your faith, exactly where you stand in your finance, exactly in your fitness, in your family. No filters, no fluff. Truth creates traction. So I got to write it down. I got to write it down. Watch the second one, because this one's the one that's going to change somebody's life. You build a plan that's measurable. That's what? Yeah, that you can measure. Think about having a goal and you can't even tell if you're getting closer to it or not. Dreams are emotional. Plans are practical. And so lose weight becomes I'm working out 3 times a week. Get closer to God becomes I'm praying 6 a.m. for 10 minutes a day. Getting out of debt becomes I'm paying $200 towards my credit card. It ain't a goal and a wish no more. We're acting towards it. Watch this last one. Because this last one is what I want to land the plane with. Yeah, come on. I see you, Credit. It's cold out here, ain't it? This last one is what I want to end the plane with. Create accountability with teeth. Too many of us have accountability partners and we talk to them because we want to feel good. Yeah, accountability isn't friendship. It's follow through. Ouch. Yeah, come on, I'm talking to you. Accountability isn't friendship. How are me and you accountability partners and I haven't pushed or asked about your goals? Like me and you can't be, it's not about the friendship. If your circle lets you lie to yourself, they're not your circle, they're your comfort zone. Yeah, come on, I got to end it. I got to come for you. Yeah, if your circle lets you lie to yourself and live in delusional land, they are not your circle, they're your comfort zone. And your friends will let you do it. Come on. And so when you have an accountability group and you set actions and just public check-ins, guess what that forces you to do? And so watch this, guys. I gotta get us out of here. But believe it or not, the world doesn't need another dreamer. There's plenty of people with dreams. It needs doers. And not just any regular doers with discipline. And so your vision deserves your effort, but your future deserves your fight. Yeah, come on, you guys remember that affirmation? And so watch this, guys, because if you're ready to make this transition, yeah, I'm going to pray us out. If you're ready, just do me a favor and just drop our theme for this month. Now. I don't want you to make this transition tomorrow. I want you to do it right now. I dare you. I dare you to do something that your future self will thank you for. I dare you. I dare you to get out of delusional land. I do. I dare you. Because your dream isn't waiting on God. God is waiting on you.